Hey my friends, welcome back to Rosie's Creative Wings. Today I wanted to come on and play around with this journal, the brown paper journal that I created, and never really got a chance to get into it a little bit more. I did do a little bit to it, but been so busy, guys, like super busy doing so many things that I haven't had a chance to sit down. So I figured let me just take a little break and sit down and try to do a little bit of crafting. So this is the journal that I mentioned that I wanted to create out of the brown paper. And so what I did was create two. So there's a signature there and a signature here. So it's kind of gonna be like this type of journal where you do that and you have more pages here. So the only thing that I did to it was put this piece of vintage fabric on here. And then this is the signature for that one. And then on this side, I did exactly the same thing. As you can see, I haven't done much to it. The covers are still blank. Still don't know what I'm gonna do with the covers. And then this is one signature here. It's not really that big. And this is what it looks like in the inside. I just added these here. This is one page that I did. And so I want this journal to be, it's not themed, of course. I like to do eclectic journals. So this one's going to be another eclectic journal. I do want to add some of my art to it. So you're going to see probably different things in there. So I did this page. And then this here is a piece of the packaging from the shoe boxes. This is another page that I did, just some collage. I'm trying not to cover all the brown, but this one I kind of went a little bit overboard and covered all the brown. I'm still going to add something to this. Here I just played around a little bit with tissue paper, trying to do different things on there. And then I just added this pocket. But it's pretty much plain. And then I added these digitals that I ordered from Etsy. I'll put the digital in the description box. It's a really pretty subtle but vintage set. I think it goes good with the brown. Here's another one. And so this signature, I just added some gesso. And here I'll play around with those pages a little bit more later. So this journal is not sewn. It is glued in. So I try to use a different method in this one. I mean, I don't know. This is my first time using it, so it's not sewn in. I don't know if you can see that. I actually glued it in. And it's like one page next to each other. And I feel like because it's just paper, you can use just your regular tacky glue and it sticks perfect. So yeah, and then what I'm gonna do is to bind it to the cover. I'm going to just use the middle part here. So I'm just gonna take I'm just gonna do it through the middle right here and bind it to the cover. And I shouldn't have any issues doing that. And the same thing with the second one here. This one is a smaller signature. The other one's a little bit wider and has a little bit more pages. And then this one's a smaller signature. But it's same thing as the other one, similar. Here you have some more of those really pretty digitals. And for this side, I really didn't do anything on this yet. So one thing I will say about playing around with the brown paper because this brown paper is thin. When I did the ones before with the napkin and the collage, if you're going to put wet medium, these pages really buckle and wrinkle up really quick. So I did have to, oh sorry, I did it wrong. So it's just there like this. For example, the one that I did with this one right here, after I did the napkin, because of course when you put the napkin you have to put glue and it gets the page wet, I had to back it up with another sheet of the brown paper because it gets really wrinkled, like really wrinkled. And so so that it keeps its form, I did add another brown piece on it. So if I'm going to use wet medium, I do have to use, just back it up with another piece of paper. This one is the same thing. I also back this one up, so it's a little bit more sturdier. So what I wanted to do today is just do a page with you guys. I've been away for a little bit, very busy. I've been trying to organize my art space, you know, my area. And I've been creating like boxes specifically for certain things like digitals and printables and like my painted papers and jelly prints and things like that. I'm trying to keep everything in one space, so I kind of like made these boxes like kind of like similar to the ones that I created on the video. I can link that video down below where I do my boxes. So I was trying to do like a 12 by 12 so that cardstock, you know, different sizes could fit in there. So I did two 12 by 12 boxes, and then I put like hanging folders in there, and then I kind of divided all my stuff like that, but it took me like 2 days. I've been doing this. So I did two 12 by 12s, and I'm able to put all of my jelly prints, all of my painted papers, everything that's my art into that box with the hanging folders, and it's so much organized. And then I also did it for my digitals and my journal kits and you know, certain papers that I had, like my wallpaper. So I put everything, I divided everything, and everything's so much organized. I also did 2 boxes for ephemera. I did a box for my stencils to organize my stencils a little bit more, and I did another box for all of my vintage paper. So that's what I've been doing. And you know, while you're doing these boxes and trying to get all your papers sorted out, and because before I had some of my jelly prints here, some of my painted paper here, different folders in different areas, and I didn't want that, so I wanted to put everything in one. And now I know where all my papers are. And the thing is too that I'm not making use of a lot of these items, so I wanted to try to organize it so that I can have access to it in one area and I can see what I have. So I've been doing that for the past 2 days. But before that, I think last week I didn't come on either. Very busy. Like, I feel like my weekends are so short. And I don't have time to sit down and do anything. Because, you know, those of you that work full-time and you have a full-time job, it's like the weekend comes and you got to do things in the house that you haven't been able to catch up with. And then, so you don't have a lot of time. So, lately I've been like really busy. So I'm able to come on today. And so I wanted to show, you know, I wanted to do a page with you guys. So I created these, let me see if I can find them. These little like vine borders that I just drew with my pen, my ink pen. This ink pen here, I was just playing around. So let me just show you the ones that I did. So this is one of the ones that I did. So I thought about making something like this where you can put in your journal. Of course, you got to cut it out. But you can put in your journal, and it has like a pretty vine, and then this is the pocket here. So this one, is this the original? Yeah, this is the original one. So I kind of like did the vine with this ink pen. And then you see the little leaves there is with my acrylic markers. So then what I did was I scanned it in and I took it like a step further. Let me just show you. So let me see. So then here is the same one, but it's, you see it's a little bit smaller. So you can, and this one doesn't have, I added this later. So I scanned it in before I actually added this part to it. So we can have different ones. And then you can also shrink it. So I shrank it just a little bit. It's just a tad bit smaller, just in case, you know, the journal that I'm using, so that it can fit or not fit. But you can, I feel like you can always make it bigger or smaller with your printer. So that's that. And then this is actually the printed one, which doesn't look much of a difference, right? You can't really tell. Which is what, this is the original one. So then what I did was I put it into the software and I added, well, I printed it out on this paper to have like a different feel to it. And then I took it a step further and I added some flowers to it. So this is what it looks like with the flowers. And then I just printed it out on the vintage. And then in white. So this one has like really pretty pink flowers, and this one has like the purple flowers. See how cute that is? So then you can cut those out. You can have your machine cut them out, or you can cut them out by hand. So let me just show you. So I did do different ones that I have. I'm just showing you those that I printed out because I don't have a printer. My printer went kaput. So I am waiting for my printer. So I had printed these before my printer gave out on me. And I cut them out. So I just want to show you the ones that I have that I did. I was able to cut them out. So this is it here. I put it through my machine and it cut it out. And it's so pretty. This one actually is, it has hearts. I don't know if you can tell. The ones that I showed on the paper is actually only flowers. This one is, I just said, let me try something different. So I added like hearts to it. And then I printed it out on the vintage paper. And then this one here, I added the white flowers to it and butterflies. I don't know if you can see them. It's really pretty. So white flowers and like butterflies. And then this one here is just white flowers. And then there's this one here with the purple flowers. This is what it looks like with the white. But I did quite a few. I did one with yellow flowers, with coral flowers. And I did one just with butterflies. Really pretty. If you guys are interested, I can put these on my Ko-Fi shop as a free digital. So if you're interested, just put it in the comments below and I can do that for you. And if you do want me to put it as a freebie in my Ko-Fi shop, I can add the other ones. So it should be like maybe 3-4 pages of this, and you can cut them out. And I also did another frame, but I did it totally different than those. It's not a vine, it's totally different. It's more like a collage frame, and it's really pretty too. So I didn't print that out because my computer already gave out, but hopefully when I receive my computer I can print it out and I can show it to you guys too. Yeah, so I thought about using the heart one today, so we'll do that. this one here, and we can look for a page, which could be any page because all these pages are pretty much empty. I am tired, guys. I'm so tired. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday, Memorial Day. It's coming up. Maybe this one here. Or maybe this one here. Alright, let's do this one. Right? Something like that. So you're going to just glue this part here. You're going to just glue the frame this way. And you're going to just leave this part open. This is supposed to be the pocket. Let me just take the signature out. That way. Okay, so... But I wanted to add something, of course, to the back of the paper here. So I'm going to put this aside. Let's see. Oh, let me just show you the other ones I have. I thought that I didn't print it out, but I did. So this one, I just didn't cut out the middle part. But this is, oh, look at these here. These are the ones I wanted to show you. So this is the one with the yellow flower. Look how pretty that looks. And all you're going to do is just cut. So what I did was I did put some of these through my machine, but there were ones that I did cut out. And they're not that hard to cut out. All you got to do is just make a slit here, and you can just cut it out with your scissor. Isn't that cute? And then this one here is the one with the butterflies. Look how cute that is. I don't know if you can see it. Different color butterflies. And you can add a sentiment here. And then this one, look how cute with the coral like flowers. Okay, so let me know if you guys are interested in getting these. So you can decorate your journals, and I'll put it in as a freebie. All right, so we're gonna do that one with the heart one. Let me see what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to put this here because I think I want to just add a little bit of gesso here. There you go. That's messy. Okay. Should have gotten a little bit of water. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. What am I using? I'm just gonna add like some splatter. Maybe I could just add a little bit of interest to the page. Okay. Can't wet these pages too much because like I was mentioning before, they get like really flimsy. Okay, something like that. Okay, so this goes here. I think it's missing something else. Let's see. What can we add to that? Maybe some collage. Look at my box. Okay. I have some so this is just a box that I have here where I have some of my like scraps in there, and so I'm gonna use this one here. I keep like all of my little scraps in these little bags so I can find them. I have a few of them. I have another one there, and then there's a mixture of little things here and there. Maybe this one. Let me see. I feel like something like that would be nice, right? In the background. But maybe I can just do it as a, not to cover the whole thing, but just pieces of it. This is deli paper. I think this is the only box right here that I didn't organize. So everything else, like all of my digitals, all of the stuff that I scan in, that's my stuff, and I scan them in, and then I print out. They're all in one area. This is the only one that I think is not organized, but I don't think I'm going to organize it because this is way too much work to do. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Just dig in there whenever I need it. Okay, so I think I'm going to take a few pieces out of here and just randomly just glue it on like that. Maybe this one here. I like this part here. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna do those two pieces. Maybe I can add some musical paper. Maybe something like that. I'll take another little piece. All right, we'll do that. All right, let's see. So I'm not gonna I would have normal for this. I wouldn't normally just add like the You know what? Let me just add my other glue. This one is too. The other one's wet too, but I think this one is better for this. The medium acrylic matte medium is better. If I could open it. Okay. Here we go. See, it buckles up the paper, and the thing with this paper is that it see how it changes color. Really flimsy. It's really flimsy. So I'm gonna have to back this paper up. This one I actually wanted to do this one. And then this one. Okay, there you go. Now let me just add this one here on the top here. I think I'm gonna add it in the bottom better. All right. Okay. I'm gonna just dry it real quick. Okay, so the page is dry, but now I'm a little bit worried because it got really flimsy, and I don't know if the frame is gonna stick properly now. So where did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. Let me see. So what do you think? I think that looks cute. I need a piece to back. I'm gonna just back it up now. Let me just get a piece. Okay, I've got a piece here. I'm just gonna back it up. So I just need to. Oh my god, I'm making a mess. Let's see. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna just back it up. Let's see. Should I just use? Oh, let me just get this out of here. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna just use the glue stick for this because I don't want it to be wet. See, and even with the glue stick, it gets wrinkled when you apply the glue. So I'm gonna have a little bit of challenges with this one here, but I'm going to finish it because I think it's gonna turn out really cute, really pretty. Maybe I should have done it with the thicker Amazon you know, those envelopes that are much thicker. I should have done it with those. Maybe I'm gonna have to go through this. Okay. So I'm just going to cut it out. Okay. And let me just do these little corners here. Okay. And now I gotta round the corners. It won't trim it because it's a little bit wet. So I'm just gonna do it like this. All right. A little bit better. It makes it more sturdier. Okay, so here is the frame. I'm gonna ink it up just a little. I think this one has a little bit of ink on it still, so for this type of digital or design, when you pass it through your machine, you know, like I have the scan and cut, so that's the one that I use. I also have the Cricut Air, but I use my scan and cut more. There's a method that I use to actually get it cut because the machine doesn't read it unless it has like a frame. And so as you can see, this one doesn't have a frame like the ones that I showed you. Let me see. So it doesn't have a frame around it. You understand? So I have to make the frame in order for the machine to read it, so that I could cut it. And I do that with a lot of my a lot of the things that I need cut out that sometimes it won't read it, and most of the times it works out. So I can show you that if you're interested. I don't know if it's the same, if it works for the Cricut. I just do it for my scan and cut. Anyway, so I'm gonna just glue this here down, and I think that's gonna be it, guys, because I just wanted to come on and show you this new little idea that I had. And then you're gonna go all the way down like this. Don't glue this part, just all the way down to only the edge. Okay. I'm gonna use another one of these for my other side. A different one. I think I'll use, I like the one with the yellow flowers, it's so pretty. I think they're all pretty, but, oh, the one with just the butterflies. But I also have my other frames that I made that I want to show you guys that one too. That was a little bit more vintage, but it's very pretty too. Okay, so I think that's stuck there. Let me see if I can get something to put in the pocket. Okay. And I also wanted to mention that the this is like the negative of the frame here. You can also use these too. You don't have to throw these out. So look, it gives you like that really awkward shape, but it's really nice. And I just inked out the edges. These are all the ones that I cut out. So I'm just saving those little parts too. And you can use them for your journals too. Okay, so let me see. I have these little I found my little pieces here that I printed out from a digital. This is part of my this one's not, but this one's part of my digital. Can do that, and look how pretty it looks, right? So it has a little pocket. You can embellish it, like here you can put a little sentiment. I think I'm gonna put a sentiment here, but you can definitely embellish it a little bit more. You can add like hearts, or you know, I don't have hearts, and like I said, I can't print anything else. So yeah, I probably do have hearts. What am I talking about? Let me just see if I can find a heart. Make a bigger one. Give me 1 second. Okay, one of my awkward little hearts. I like this one with the gold. How cute that is. This is actually from can you put it right here? From that paper from the Dollar Tree. You know the little packets that you buy that has like some of those packets have like really nice textured paper, and so I just cut it out from there. This is just like jelly prints paper here. Okay, I'm gonna use this heart there. Okay, I'm gonna just, oh, this other little heart came out. I forgot to put it back in. Maybe I'll just do this one too. Let me just put that one there. Alright, let's use that one. Yeah, so you can definitely embellish it, you know. Add more flowers or whatever you want to add to it. make it your own. This one is heart themed, so doesn't necessarily have to be for Valentine's. And there you go, guys. So this one here, this one's from my these two are from my digital, the last digital I showed, and that's Gentle Archive. It's in my Ko-fi shop if you're interested. That one has a lot of really pretty designs. This is also from there too. There's a lot of ephemera cards on there, a lot, because I made it specifically with that sort of idea. A lot of that's coming from there too. These are all coming from there. There's a lot of different ones there. So I have that one. I have more mushrooms, different mushrooms. And we have the white mushroom, the green mushroom, and then you have some like this, which are pretty too. So, but there's a lot more. See, you got these. There's a lot more that you can choose for. So if you're interested, you can go to my Ko-fi shop. Everything is in the description box below, okay? So yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to show you. So that's that page. Again, put it down below in the comments if you're interested in getting these frames for free. I'm not gonna put them in my Ko-fi shop unless I have requests. So if you're interested, I will do that for you, okay? So that's it, my darlings. I just wanted to come on since I haven't been on for a little bit, to share a little bit of this journal with you guys. I think I'll do a few pages off camera, and then I'll come back and do more pages with you guys too, to get myself back on in the crafting mood, you know. So yeah, thank you guys. If you're interested in knowing how I put this together, let me know as well. It's really not that difficult. I just kind of like glue the edges more, like, so I kind of like put them on top of each other, and I just glued it that way. And then I'm just gonna sew it in. I don't know if I should just sew it in now and then continue you know, embellishing the pages, because I feel like it's easier to do it like this. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. But yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with the page, with these pages. So that I'm thinking about. If you guys have any suggestions, I will definitely consider. Give me any ideas, and I'll definitely see what I can do, if that's something that I will be willing to. Because it's actually two covers I have to do. So all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all your time. For anyone that's coming in and is new to my channel, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.